welcome to this episode of S.H.I.F.T. I'm your host, Palmonia Gordon. Thank you for joining us today. Today, we want to focus on streets, two streets. There are two streets we all have a choice to walk on every day in life. They're not parallel, they're total opposite to each other. There's Faith Street and there's Doubt Street. My good friend, my mentor, Mr. Steve Harvey, he talks about this, about whether or not we stay on Faith Street. Because in order for us to receive anything at all we desire, we have to maintain a course that is on Faith Street. When I mentor and I coach and I train people, I explain to them that doubt is an eraser. Doubt acts as an eraser and it goes in and it erases what you have. When you go to a restaurant and you order something and the waiter goes and gives the order to the kitchen and you call him back and he goes, oh, I changed your mind. He goes, okay, hold on. Because now his job is to go back into the kitchen and erase the first order. Oh, she changed her mind. So stop that. Don't make that soup. So which street are you living on? I know it can be a challenge to stay the course on Faith Street. Because sometimes what you're believing for seems impossible. Can I offer you some hope? Because I know I have lived it personally where so many times, like the week of March, I've had so many doors that and opportunities that have come my way. The press release for the documentary, being awarded an award from International Women in Business, and then the next day being interviewed by a gentleman in Baltimore on his podcast. And it's like, wow. It's possible. It's possible, whatever it is you are believing for. You have to keep the faith. I know that the situation at home may feel uncomfortable. But do you know how a pearl, that pearl that we wear as a necklace, is actually made? I'm sure some of you know, but for those who don't know, I'm going to share it with you. A pearl is actually created by 1 grain of sand. You know the oyster that, like the clam that you see opens up? 1 grain of sand gets into the oyster. And the oyster is trying to get rid of this grain of sand. So what does it do? It produces, it's like a saliva, if you will, to try to excrete the grain of sand. But the more it does that, the more it coats. So it becomes a covering on the grain of sand. And the more it's trying to get it out, the bigger the coating becomes, and the grain of sand becomes a pearl. So even in that story, you can see how what is presumably nothing or insignificant, 1 little grain of sand, can turn out to be something that's priceless, that's valuable, that brings joy, that is adorned. Oh my gosh, it's limitless. And so are you. Remember, you are a pearl in the making. Just keep going around in that oyster. God bless you. Thank you for stopping by this episode today. Remember to subscribe, to like, 2 thumbs up, share the information with a friend, but most of all, like the second hand on the clock, keep taking 60 tiny moves that you will continue to stay on Faith Street. And I know you will win. I love you. Have a good day.